Hi, I am Blondie.
And I'm Bro.
And we are a husband and wife LuLaRoe duo. We are wanting to do this video because we get asked a lot of questions, and so we thought, what an easier way to do than to do a video and answer all those questions in one place.
I love it.
All right, let's start. LuLaRoe has onboarding packages that they come out with every month, and this month it is 6 items, and each one has like a dress, several skirts, and a couple shirts, and the average price is about $5,300 to $5,500, depending on if you add leggings to the order or not. It's a lot of money, but it's well worth the investment, wouldn't you say?
Oh, beyond worth the investment. So that's a big question that we hear a lot of. Actually the husbands will push that question to the ladies that are thinking about joining the business. And it's a really good question. We've seen amazing success in those that have been on our team. We've seen those that have paid off their initial investment within a week. We've seen a lot that have done it within a month. We've seen tons that do it within 2 months, but we like to say a really safe way to do it to be able to pay off the investment. Very realistic is within 3 months. If you'll follow the system that we have in place, the way that we can show you how to move and shake with this business. Very safe. You can have it paid back in 3 months. But in reality, it's very likely to have it paid back within a month.
Yeah, in fact, we had a sister team who works full-time, and they are moms full-time, and they were able to pay off their loan that they got within 3 months. And that was working the business, their LuLaRoe business, about 15 to 20 hours a week. So it's extremely doable, and we would love to show you how to do that.
So husband is nervous. That is a big thing that we get a lot of times. And in reality, if your husband wasn't a little nervous, then that means he wouldn't really understand what's going on, because you're about to invest a decent amount of money. $5,000 to $6,000 and sometimes more is a big investment for any family.
So I say if your husband is nervous, you need to sit him down and have a heart-to-heart with him. Talk to him. Get all his fears out. Anything that could be kind of questioning or bothering him, any questions he may have, write them all down. And do your research. Look it up. Contact us, and I would be happy to give you any answers to any of his questions. Also, Bro, he loves to talk to husbands, and he's a big numbers guy. And a lot of husbands, what we have found, they're just wanting to know about the numbers. How soon can we pay this off? How profitable can we really be? How many hours do we really need to put into this? So please contact us. We would love to video chat with you and your spouse or significant other, and answer all those questions and all those concerns he may have.
Once we get it talking and talk the numbers, we found that once we were able to help your husband to feel a little bit less nervous, once you get him on board, your business kind of thrives. As you get his support, it gets to be a really exciting thing. That's a good one.
That is a good one, because I wasn't very good at it in the beginning. I worked, and my kids kind of suffered for it. But we have found that to balance family and LuLaRoe, you got to set a schedule. And you got to, have a good heart-to-heart talk with your children. My kids are a little bit older. Our oldest is 11, and our youngest is almost 5. And so we sat down and we talked to them, and we told them that what we are doing in LuLaRoe is bigger than just our family. And we're helping people bless lives and help them strengthen their family. And I think once our children knew that and that they were part of it, they were okay to sacrifice some of their mommy and daddy time.
And they also know that when we have scheduled time for work, it's work, but when it's scheduled time for family, that we're going to give them our full attention.
Yep.
And so kids thrive. Any parenting class you'll take, you'll see that kids thrive on schedules.
Yes. So make a schedule, be disciplined, and stick to that schedule. And that's how you can balance LuLaRoe and your family. Oh, also, date night. Date your husband. Date your significant other. Schedule out time to specifically go out and date, because even though we work together 24/7, we still need just bro and Blondie time. Or not bro and Blondie time. We need Becky and Michael time. We need to shake off that persona, shake off the mommy and daddy, and just be best friends and hang out with one another. Many people have concerns. They don't feel like they have enough space to store all of their LuLaRoe. They instantly go in and see how much space that bro and I have. But I didn't start out with that much space. Bro's garage out there used to be filled with lots of four-wheelers and jet skis and tools. And we have slowly taken over that garage. But before, the only space that I had was this tiny little 10 by 11 room. And what I started off with, bro put in double high racks, and I was easily able to fill, he did it on this wall and this wall. And I was easily able to fill an entire, or how many? It was like a 1,000 pieces. And there was lots of room for that. We have a girl on our team who has just a little closet, and she is able to put in about 600 pieces in that little closet, along with she gets plastic totes, the narrow plastic totes that you can slide under your bed, and she puts stuff in there. You just make it work. You make it work for your space, and it's very doable.
I had a fly, sorry. But in reality, I was talking to one of our teammates that lives in New York City, and her whole house is actually 1,100 square feet. And
yes.
So she has just a little tiny corner.
Yeah.
She's saying, of her basement. I guess she has a basement, she was explaining. And she was able to be creative and take up all the extra little space she can in that spot that she has, free to do the business. And she's running a profitable business out of an 1,100 square foot house. So if you have a will, there's really a way you can be creative and come up with places to put like totes, like Becky was saying, and it's doable in a very small space.
My answer to that is everything sells. And I know you probably feel like that's a cop-out answer, but everything sells.
We actually had a shirt that we've had for about 4 months that just sold, which to us kind of seemed old, right? Because we've seen it for about 4 months. But it sold to somebody. The nature of this business is that you continually have people that join into either, if it's online, onto your Facebook group, or if you're doing an in-home pop-out, you have new customers. To them, it's not old. They haven't seen it every day for 4 months. It's a brand new thing. So in reality, everything absolutely sells.
Yes. And in fact, lots of people or lots of consultants, they get scared about seasonal things. So items that are, say, more fall colors, oranges, browns, dark, olive greens, those fall colors, they start getting scared if they don't sell by the spring. But guess what? They will start selling again when it comes fall time. We had a bunch of Cassies that were those colors, and we got them in the winter, and they were selling just great until springtime came, and people didn't want those colors. They wanted springtime colors. So I just took them off the shelf, I boxed them up, put them to the side, and now people it's July 19th, People are now asking, it's midsummer, and they're now asking for fall colors. In fact, today we just did a live sale, and we had lots of ladies asking for Amelias in fall colors because they're getting ready to start getting their closets ready for fall.
It seems like every one of these frequently asked questions kind of exist and are always asked because they're big questions, and saturation is definitely one of the bigger ones that can be out there.
I think it's a big fear of everybody.
Yeah. And so what comes to mind when I think of saturation is we had an experience. We were about 6 weeks ago. We were at an amusement park on a Saturday, and so a Saturday is not recommended by me to go to an amusement park.
No, it's too busy.
Way too busy.
There were thousands and thousands of people.
But the fact that we were there on a Saturday, and it was very, very busy, Blondie and I always are looking around to see if anybody's wearing LuLaRoe, because we're just that exact thing. We're looking to see who's wearing and not wearing LuLaRoe. And all day long, the only people we saw wearing LuLaRoe was
us.
Our family.
Yeah.
On a busy amusement park on a Saturday. So saturation, at some point, is that going to be a thing? Not even really, because even if a lot of people were wearing LuLaRoe, are they still going to need to buy new clothes? And the answer is yes, they'll continually buy new clothes.
Well, and this is the thing also, LuLaRoe being how unique it is with its print limit and, the styles and stuff and sizes. Even if every single person in the whole world only wore LuLaRoe, how often would you see the same person in the same print? So the uniqueness there, it doesn't. And everybody always everyone wears clothes, and until, clothes go out of style and we just walk around naked, right. I don't see there can be saturation.
There's another part to saturation too, is what about there's so many consultants in your area, and it's saturated that way, everybody's selling. But Blondie hit on that, on the fact that everybody it's not a catalog company, everybody has different prints.
In our 5-mile radius of our home, there's probably 15 consultants. We have a consultant on our team who lives literally across the street. And we are one of the top producers of LuLaRoe in sales, and they are very, very high in their producing as well. It has not hurt our business whatsoever.
They're actually top producers on our team, just across the street.
Mm-hmm. And it has not hurt our business whatsoever, and obviously it has not hurt their business at all either. So saturation is just not a thing.
I have to keep Blondie out of their shop because there's everything in there is different than what we have, and she tends to shop when we go over there.
Oh yeah, I'm an addict. Guess what? I am really shy myself.
Super.
Yeah, super shy. But what I realized is just because, I'm shy and you may be shy as well, doesn't mean we don't have a personality. We just choose to show that personality to people that we are comfortable with. So when I do a pop-up or even a live sell on Facebook, I have to fake myself out. I tell myself that I'm comfortable with these people. Obviously, they are here to buy what I have and to spend time with me and my husband, and I can do this. So if I can do it, as shy of a person I am, you can do it.
Let me tell you how shy she was, because you might not believe it. We sometimes they ask us at church to give a prayer in front of everybody in the beginning or the end of a meeting. And sometimes they'll ask me if both I can give a prayer in the beginning and she give one at the end by asking me, and I used to say, oh yeah, no problem. But then if I ever said that she would do it for her and she found out, she would go do it, but then she wouldn't talk to me the rest of the day.
I'd be so mad.
And if I had a chance, it wasn't too late in the meeting, she'd have me go up and tell them that she wouldn't do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
That's how shy she was, to get up in front of maybe 100 people. So she has really pushed herself to get out of being shy. She's still shy. She still deals with it.
I am still shy, and I do have to deal with it. But one thing that's great about LuLaRoe is that not only have, I I've grown so much, and I've seen other women grow so much. Things that you may not be very well or think that you could be good at, like being a leader and you know, just being a salesman or whatever. You just get good at it. You know, if you have the desire to push yourself and to be successful, you will be.
It's an acquired skill, just like tying your shoes. You weren't born tying your shoes, and you got good at it one day. So we are happy you made it through this far of our frequent asked questions video. We hope it made sense.
Hopefully we didn't bore you too much.
And all those questions that we typically get are real concerns and are real questions, but they have kind of simple answers. You'll see there wasn't anything extraordinary that we talked about, but we're able to help overcome those. And if you feel like you have a desire to know more about LuLaRoe and joining our team and getting more involved in our business, reach out to us.
Yep. You can go ahead and email us. We'll put our email in the description. And if you know that you want to do LuLaRoe and you would like us to help coach you along the way and help you find an amazing sponsor that will help with your success in LuLaRoe, go ahead and fill out our link and email us, and we will get you going.
We'd love to have you on our team.
We would. Have a good day.
See ya.